So if you decided that you need some help with your emotional life and you're looking around for a counsellor, there's a few things to consider. Now, first of all, it's got to be a good fit to work. So the counselling client relationship is amazing when it goes well. It's such a powerful, transformative thing to be part of, but it's got to be a good fit. In my life, I've had various periods where I've had counselling, and I've met various counsellors, some of whom have been a better fit and, in my opinion, more skillful than others. So one or two of them absolutely terrible, to be honest. Some of them just, great at the time, and one or two of them absolutely brilliant, particularly a counsellor I'm still with now, counselling me through a chronic illness that I seem to be climbing out of, although it's very slow, and it's been incredibly impactful. It's amazing. So don't give up. If you have counselling and it's like, it doesn't seem like it's a good fit, then try a different counsellor. Try 2 or 3. Be aware that part of it might be you. It might be that you're not quite willing to open up, that you're not quite ready to do that. It can take a little bit of courage to be vulnerable, to kind of really allow yourself to see what's going on deep down inside, and to share that with someone else. It's not necessarily going to be like plain sailing, but the point is we're trying to move towards wholeness and healing, and in doing that we sometimes have to face the things that are holding us back from that, and a counsellor can be incredibly supportive in doing that. Now, a good counsellor will be empathic. You'll get a sense that they really care about you, because if you haven't got that, don't go there. It's like having a doctor that just doesn't care. It's like, used up your appointment, out you get, can't help you. You've got to have a sense that this is like a compassionate being that you're in the presence of. Someone that, that listens, and up to a certain point challenging you. But I would say, depending on your needs and maybe your personality, the right amount of challenge is really important. So my counsellor, he'll pull me up on the odd thing, but he'll gently suggest that maybe I look in a different direction, or that I'm kind of, a common one for me is that I'm up in my head and I'm with my thoughts, because I'm quite a kind of mindy thoughts person. Although I am very capable of dropping into my body and feeling my feelings, my tendency tends to be to, if someone asks me how I feel, I might think about it first, and I have to remind myself to really access the emotions. So you want someone that can kind of bring you into your body and actually explore your feelings. Is willing to kind of call you back if you're talking nonsense, but in a gentle, loving way. And that can be done in a whole spectrum of ways. The whole counselling thing can be like very yang. It can be very like, tough love, which has a lot of potential pitfalls, but can be appropriate sometimes, to the other side of it, which I've experienced as well, which is just like too floppy, too yin. It's like, really, I really, and what do you think you should do? It's like, it can be way too yin and it can be way too yang, and depending on your needs, and it will change over time. But finding a good counsellor can be life-changing, potentially even life-saving. So I strongly recommend exploring this. Thanks for watching.